Everyone, today we are going to watch a video about why are saints compared to a birch tree. My humble pranams to my Gurudev's divine lotus feet. Due to his compassionate, causelessly merciful nature, he has given the world the ocean of divine knowledge for all of us to practice and to get rid of all the material pains, sufferings, and to live a peaceful life. Along with me, you all can bow down to my Gurudev's divine lotus feet. And let's all pray to him to understand his divine knowledge and to practice in our life. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Why are saints compared to birch tree? Question. Jagadguru Swami Shri Kripaluji Maharaj often draws a comparison between the nature of God realized saints and a birch tree. What is the similarity between these two? Answer. The Ramayana says, saints are compared to a birch tree due to their nature of compassion and benevolence. The trunk of a birch tree is made of multiple layers of bark. If one keeps peeling away the layers of the bark, the tree would die. Yet the tree does not object to anyone removing its layers. Instead, it willingly gives up the layers of bark till there is none left. All living beings desire for that happiness which is everlasting, ever increasing, and ever new. Scriptures tell us that since beginningless time, all actions of all living beings have been motivated by the sole desire to attain that happiness. The moment an individual soul attains that bliss, it remains forever absorbed in that bliss, and there would be no need for that soul to ever perform any actions. If this is so, then after attaining God realization, the saint should not perform any actions. Yet we see God realized saints tirelessly performing actions and working hard just like us material beings. Let us understand this with an example. When an empty pitcher is lowered into the river to collect water, it makes loud bubbling sounds. But as it starts filling up, the sound reduces in intensity, and once the pitcher is full, the sound dies down completely. In much the same manner, there is a frenzy of activity when the soul is looking for happiness. After attaining that happiness, the individual soul ceases to perform all actions and just enjoys unlimited divine bliss from then on. However, after attaining God realization, saints still descend on earth and perform actions for the benefit of others. Understand this with an example. For example, when butter is heated, it makes bubbling sound. As it gets heated, the suspended milk particles separate from the fat and the sound dampens. When all the fat is separated from the milk, particles, then it makes no sound. This fat is called ghee or clarified butter. The heart of saints is softer than butter. Butter melts when heated, but the heart of a saint melts seeing the agonies of others. Saints are overcome with compassion for those who ignorantly search for happiness in the material world, and as a result get further entangled in the material world. They expend tireless efforts in bestowing the true knowledge of the self, the nature of the world, explaining what do we really want in life and how will we get it on individual souls. The teaching of saints sound completely different from other prevalent philosophies. Hence, most material beings don't recognize a saint and ridicule them, insult them, and sometimes even torture them. But due to their kind and compassionate nature, saints accept all such atrocities and continue to impart love and grace on material beings. All renowned saints like Tulsidas, Meera, Kabir, Tukaram, Raidas have suffered at the hands of material beings, yet did not give up their nature of benevolence. During the time of Mahaprabhu Chaitanya, there was a Muslim devotee of SHRI RADHAKRISHN. His name Haridas. His devotion was so pure and strong that he was highly regarded by the inhabitants of the city. Some selfish and demonic people could not tolerate his popularity. They started spreading false stories about him, accusing him to be an infidel and offender of Islam Dharma. Although the king was a kind man, yet he was compelled to take action against Haridas due to the numerous complaints against him. Similarly, there is another story of a dreaded Descartes, Ratnakar, who later became the famous Brahmarishi Balmiki. Ratnakar used to kill innocent travelers before looting them of their possessions. Once, Saint Narad was going through the same forest where Ratnakar used to operate his terror activities. Ratnakar tried to kill and rob Saint Narad. Saint Narad asked him a simple question. He said, "Why do you commit these sins?" Ratnakar replied, "To look after my family." Naradji asked, "Would they share the results of your sins with you?" Ratnakar confidently replied, "They sure would." Naradji suggested that he go and ask his family. Ratnakar said, "You are very clever, Babaji. You want me to go and check with my family so that you can run away while I am gone?" Naradji said, "No, believe me, I have no intention of running away. However, for your own satisfaction, you can tie me to this tree while you are gone." See the height of compassion of a saint. To deliver a soul, a saint is willing to be tied up with ropes. After tying Saint Narad, Ratnakar went back home and posed that question to every member of his family and was shocked to hear their responses. None of them were willing to partake in his share of sins. Ratnakar was saddened and hugely disappointed. He went back to see Saint Naradji and surrendered himself unto him and started practicing devotion under his guidance. The same Ratnakar later came to be known as Rishi Balmiki in the same lifetime. This is the characteristics of saint. He does not care for his own well-being, rather continues to work tirelessly for the welfare of others. Saint Vedyasji says, this verse is in Sanskrit, so I just read the translation in English. This verse describes the characteristics of good people and bad people in the order of their characteristics. Satpurusha, on the top are those who work for the well-being of others disregarding their own. Samanya, next and ordinary are those who work for the well-being of others after protecting their own self-interest. Manush Rakshasha, the third kind are those who inflict pain on others for their own benefit. Vedyasji says that such people are personified demons in the form of human beings. Te ke na jani mahe. I have no words to describe those who tortures others without any reason at all. So, those saints who live for the welfare of others, ignoring the pains caused by others, are compared with the tree of Birch. History tells us that saints were abused, beaten, poisoned, thrown down from a mountain, as even bitten by snakes. Yet they did not give up their mission of working for the welfare of the ignorant beings. Snakes cling on the sandalwood tree, yet the tree remains unaffected from their poison. Likewise, no matter how many vicious people live around the saints, they do not deviate from their sublime mission of delivering people from the ocean of miseries. Saints are like a birch tree. They are willing to give their all for the welfare of others. Jagadguru Shri Kripaluji Maharaj. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. We all need to practice devotion under the guidance of a saint, so our life will be more meaningful. Our mind is impure. We need to purify it under the guidance of godly saints. Let's all strive to purify our mind through healthy thoughts, my Gurudev's divine knowledge. He has given this world ocean-like knowledge for devotion, for the people to do devotion. Whatever He has given this world is like an ocean. Even His temples looks like an ocean. If you go inside the meditation hall, it really looks like an ocean. If you go inside the temple, another ocean. He has given the divine knowledge to this whole world to practice, to get rid of the sufferings. Let's all together practice devotion. Let's all listen to JKP YouTube channel and subscribe, and also share with your friends and relatives. This is the highest thing you can gift to your friends and your relatives. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you can browse JKP online shop to buy books and to read, and so merciful JKP presidents are. They gave even e-books for all of us to read. You all can browse and read the e-books. Countless kirtans we have. You all can practice devotion listening to the kirtans and do Roopdhyan meditation, and always feel the presence of God. Whenever we have time, let's practice chanting Radhe Nam each and every breath. Radhe, Radhe. Meditating on the divine form of Shri Radhakrishna and my Gurudev. We all can practice Radhe, Radhe. If you want to learn more, please contact us through gloriesofradhakrishna@gmail.com. Share our messages, our videos to your friends and relatives. Thank you everyone. Stay tuned. We'll catch you up all soon. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.